Hey everybody, today's video is on my powders. So yeah, basically the purpose of these videos is to know what I want to keep and what I want to give away. I'm doing Project Pan, but only with the things that I like. The rest I'm just gonna give away. It hurts my heart because I spent money on them, but I'm not gonna get the money back, and I just have no pleasure in using them up. I've already given a lot of makeup away, and it's not gonna be inside my end of the year Project Pan because I gave it away. But I'd rather somebody else use it instead of me using it and forcing myself. So today is about powders. As you know, I love powders. I'm heavy-handed with powders because I love them so much. And being in my 50s and menopausal with like wrinkles and texture, it's not exactly the best. So I'm looking for the best of the best, the Bob mindset. Bob, best of the best. And so I think I've narrowed it down, and I will, on the left, I will be giving probably these away, and these I'm going to keep. And now I'm not going to swatch all of them. I'm just going to swatch the ones that I like. And yeah, let me just at least open them up, right? So you can see them all. One, look at the colors all together. So, oh no, this is not actually, this is something else. Sorry. So, these, well, this, there's nothing to see. Swede. Hourglass. This is Florasis. Blush. McGrath. Medium. McGrath. Baby pink. So let's see if it's all, yeah. Okay, you can see them basically. And I have also this, which is Fair Light. I don't remember. I put on the sticker. You might remember, recognize the sticker and let me know, but I'm going to give it away anyway. So either that or throw it away. So let's start by saying that my most used and favorite powder is the MSF Natural by MAC. It's a soft eggshell finish. It's baked, and I like baked powders. I like silk powders, but mostly baked. And this, to me, does not settle in my creases. This is in the color, what's it called? Light. Okay, it's very light. And then there's Light Plus. I usually wear Light Plus. So seeing that this is it all started with MAC, MSF Natural. And from there, I was on the hunt for something very similar. Now, things, I mean, they don't work for me. They might work for you. Doesn't mean that they're bad. For example, the Huda Bake and Snatch Huda Beauty. This is in the color Peach Pie. Obviously, it's the wrong damn color because it's peach, and I don't want peach on my skin. And this does not illuminate. Okay, it's a great powder. I'm probably not gonna keep it. Next to the light, you can see that the light is too light, and this kind of blends in my skin because it's summertime and I'm a little bit tan. So I might keep it, but I don't know. Then there's the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I don't like the color. Then there's the Maybelline Fit Me. I don't find it refined at all. I don't like the color. I just don't like loose powders, right? So for sure, the loose powder I'm gonna remove from my collection. This also. This I don't like it, so I'm gonna remove it or throw it away or give it away. I don't know. Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals. This is a sample, and I don't like the feel of it. It's very like silicone-y. I don't like silicone powders. It doesn't do much for me. I don't think it works well with my mineral foundation. Giving it away. This is a Vichy Mineral Blend in medium. I don't like this. Very soft and smooth. This is a highlighter. Too yellow for me, basically. I can't do much with it. It's nice, but I don't know. It's really, it breaks my heart, but I can't use all these powders, and it's not my favorite. So then we have the super duper famous Kiko Radiant Fusion Baked Powder, and they say that it's similar to the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. Now, I don't think so. It's like taking basically like paper and silk. This when you swatch it, it's like papers, not sandpaper, but like the texture feels like paper. So very like dry, even though they're not dry. But then you go in with something like Mood Light, and already to the feel, it's different. Obviously, Mood Light, this is one of the most radiant and luminous of the bunch. And if you go kind of crazy with it, you really look too glowy and very shiny. So I don't mind that. But you can see how this is so yellow, and this is in the color 01. It doesn't get any lighter than this, and it's super yellow because I need something pinky. Okay, let's compare it to the MAC MSF Natural. This is light, is more neutral than the 01 in the Kiko. So the color doesn't work. This, sometimes I use it as a bronzer. This is in the color 04. And I don't like the texture. Once you go Pat McGrath, you can't go back. So, nice color bronzer, still too warm for me. And I don't use bronzers, so what the heck am I gonna do with this, They're great powders. I don't think they are at the same level as the Hourglass, or for that matter, the Pat McGrath. So as you can see, this is medium and it's kind of neutral, right? Let's see. Yeah, so you can see that this is more neutral and this is so yellow. So it could act as a bronzer, but I just don't want to bronze my skin up because it just makes it muddy. I don't want to look muddy. I want to look illuminated, right? So not going to keep this. Not going to keep this. I may want to keep this because, well, just because I don't want to part with it, and I paid a lot of money for it. But is it going to work for me? No. Is it too peachy? Yes. I'm going for something like this. So let me just keep it open. You can see next to the MSF Natural what the difference is, and here also. So my favorite basically is the Mood Ambient Lighting Powder, the Hourglass, in the color Mood. And this is mainly on my cheeks because, like I said, it's very illuminating and sheeny, like almost a highlighter. Some people might use it as a highlighter. I don't use it as a highlighter. I use it all over my face. And then my favorite of all time is the Pat McGrath in Baby Pink. This is supposed to go under your eyes. I do put it under my eyes, but I do also put it all over my face. So these are my two favorite, and I use them on top of powder foundation or just like normal liquid foundation. They don't crease, they melt into my skin, they don't settle into lines. Same with this, obviously. Then, so, you know, these are my top foundation, powders. This is a finishing powder, I believe, in 01 Light, Miracle Powder. This to me acts like a very light powder foundation. And I like the color. I like the color as a finishing powder and a powder foundation. To me, it's just right. Not too yellow, not too pink, just kind of neutral. So I love the Swede, and it gives an amazing sheen all over your skin. Similar, I would say similar to this. Now, they're not, here, I'll swatch my favorite ones on my skin here. And you can see the sheen. Sorry, my chair, it makes funny noises. And then the baby pink. They all have a sheen. Even this baby pink has a sheen. Mood, this also has a very natural sheen. This has no sheen. So I need a sheen and a very light, oh my God, I have the fan next to me because even though I have the AC on, it's not enough and I'm like sweating. So then, you know, so this is very difficult to get your hands on because right now Pat McGrath is not making it anymore. So I was trying to recreate the same as this, and so I bought the Florasis, which is a Chinese brand, and I bought their silk powder. It's such a gorgeous powder because it's so, I think it's very top of the notch level. It's so refined. Like basically look, it's like you're applying a veil of powder. I mean, the technology behind these is just unbelievable. Like a veil of powder. It's extremely light. You can barely feel it. And the reason why it has silk powder, and it's very similar to the Pat McGrath Baby Pink because inside it has silk powder. So silk powder makes a huge difference in the texture, and I find it one of the most flattering. This is in the color of Voile, O2 Voile, Flawless Jade Breathable Pressed Powder. Like, wow. And sometimes this is a blush, but it's basically like a highlighter instead of a blush. O3 Candy Clouds. So if I mix, so this on its own is like this. It has a lot of like sparkly bits. I mix the two together and I think it gives me the same effect as the baby pink Pat McGrath. Okay, I don't know if you can see all these swatches. I do from here. So what I do, if you can get your hands on the Pat McGrath Baby Pink, you can definitely get the Florasis in these two colors to get the same effect. Now remember, like I want to illuminate my face, okay? I don't want to make it yellower, make it bronzier. I don't really, actually, you know what? As a bronzer, I've been using the MAC, what's it called? MAC, the Bouncy Blush, Cream Blush in one of the like more muted colors. And that acts like my bronzer, if you can believe it or not. So powders are, my jam, but I know exactly what I want now, so I'm just going to put in my drawers the one that I use every day. These I use every day, I really do. So like, as far, you know, nobody talks about Florasis or Florasis, but really, like, you cannot get any silkier than this. Look at this. And also to the, it just, my finger glides. It's like I have a sheet of silk when I apply it, you know. This is like, compared to this, it's like sandpaper. Who wants sandpaper on their face? And it's not true. They're not the same, not at all. No. I even bought the bronzer that from this line. I gave it to my friend Sarah because I only used it once, and it's just not the same thing for my skin color, eh? Because I mean, they're great powders, but are they, like, technically speaking, are they superior? No. This, technically speaking, is like magic, basically, and you can feel it. You can feel like a silk, like you're putting on a silk slip on your face. It's wonderful. This is baked, so it has a different feel. So, but you can see, you know, how sheen. Let me put the, okay. So basically I can achieve the same. It's going to be more sheeny because this is an actual blush. Has like little sparkles, but you know, I think you can play around. So I really enjoyed playing around with all these. Sometimes I mix them, but anyway, guys, I mean, this is it. This is I found my holy grail, which is definitely all of the Florasis. I also know that there's Flower Nose, which is the other Chinese brand, and I might also look into that. But between Florasis, Pat McGrath, and Hourglass, and MAC, let's not forget MAC because they are the OG. MAC unfortunately doesn't do anything pink, which is a real shame. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna keep. And the other ones I'm going to give away, even though like I told you, it just hurts my heart. But you know, why hang on to things when they're just not working for you? So let me know which powders are your favorite, what you think of the Pat McGrath, if you have used the Pat McGrath, if you're looking into something else. And yeah, I will talk to you soon.